opposite yesterday in a way. The Chinese Taipei team, the mixed team, 6th seed. Yesterday, the women's team, #1 seed, and impossibly dominant. Won every match in the group stage. Were not stopped by anybody. Won their semi-final cleanly 2-0, and the gold medal goes to them for an unprecedented 6th time in a row for the women's Chinese Taipei team. And that's every gold medal there's ever been in a World Games. They won every single one of the last 5 editions where there was a women's tournament, and yesterday made it 6. What can their mixed team do? The men's team, the Chinese Taipei, they came 6th in the men's competition. They had an amazing start. They won their first matchup, and that was against the Netherlands, who were the #3 seed, and we thought were going to be doing really well. As I already mentioned, the Netherlands were struggling. Chinese Taipei got off to a great start, but we think possibly too much too early. Maybe burnt a little bit too much too soon, because they then fell off during the competition.
You need to pace yourself well through this competition.
Now, their mixed squad, taking on Germany.
This is poetry in motion, rhythm against power play. Let's see, Germany having the upper hand here. Andreas Barrel, the German coach, edging his team on. Rainier Vogel.
And it's going to Germany in a good, strong performance there. The power team, as you referred to them, Anton, and some rhythm going on. Chinese Taipei haven't demonstrated that kind of a power in the last 2 days. What they have demonstrated is perfect teamwork, but they've been outpulled in the first here.
Yes, they are certainly getting there. But the Germans dominating this one, yes. Strong, composed. Look at that upper link strength there with the Germans. Jatsumitu Yamamoto there, indicating here Vogel. Andreas Barrel there.
You regroup on the side you were on, and then you cross paths. Walk past your opponents and go and pick up the rope from the other end. I love it. Now, there was a very, very large gap between the 7th and the anchor. The number of the positions goes from the middle outwards, from the person closest to the opposition, outwards. So between 7th and the anchor, I'm talking about the person next to the anchor and the anchor. Very large gap on Germany, and they're doing it again. And you can also tell by how much rope is left hanging down from the anchor. We've seen a lot trailing on the floor for some teams. For the German side right now, absolutely nothing touching the ground. They are positioned a long way back. They can go no further forward than the blue mark, and obviously no further backwards than when you run out of rope. A 38-meter rope, if you're wondering, and 4 meters is how much you have to move it for victory. Now, we saw some toweling of the rope yesterday due to the rain, and a lot of care being taken when it's wet conditions like that. Some poles are introduced, some hooks really, to keep the rope off the ground to stop it getting soaked. But it's getting dried for a slightly less natural, well, natural, yes it is, but slightly less clean reason, maybe?
No, it was
sweat. We could just call it sweat.
Was out in the field a bit more. That upper part, half of the field is really wet underfoot. This part where they are pulling now, so we had to arrange with the production team to just get a little bit so that the teams can have the best advantage of the field.
Good. Want everybody, of course, at a massive event. Look at that gap, there it is, between 7 and 8 on Germany. Because we want everyone in the World Games to have the best competitive experience. And of course, you having the best spectator experience as well. Chinese Taipei holding Germany at the moment. Look at the strain as Germany dig in so tightly. And at such a steep angle already. Chinese Taipei hanging in there. Still very much in Germany's advantage at the moment as Germany make it till about halfway. And Chinese Taipei move it somewhat back again. But they fall, and in the recovery they lose a lot more ground than they gained. And more still. Germany's coach moves along his line and is roaring at them. The Taipei coach not shouting so much because they all... Oh! You wish.
Good display of strength here from the German side. Very much like the Switzerland powerhouses. Strong pulling. And this is, of course, I would say, good, exciting tug of war.
Oh, yes.
It is considered a strength sport by the IOC in the World Games. And this is what we need, getting it on there, fighting it out. Gladiators, as you mentioned.